Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet. We're going to be casting our third game, I suppose you could say the ace match between TofuMao and adVII. So this is a Gold League game, at least TofuMao is in Gold League. And once again TofuMao went random, and once again he or she ended up as Zerg. So that's a 3 times in a row random rolled Zerg. So we are going to be having another ZVZ. And the previous 2 games, Tofu won one, adVII won the other, so we're going to see exactly who wins the third game here. So this is a map we haven't cast before, I don't believe. I thought there was something here, but that's just a big old pool of lava. We have the expansion over here, and that looks like there's a fairly big gap here, and there's another ramp down to here, down to the third. So and there's a huge ramp coming down to the third, and then you've got the gold in the middle, so in the middle of this half, and then you've got this nice big patch of grass in between the 2 halves of the base, in addition to this ramp and this ramp. So it's going to be a very interesting map. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could try and it seems like a map designed for you to take over half of the map and then sort of just try and hold off these 3 entrances if you can, but I don't know exactly how they'll work. Definitely the expansion by itself is going to be very hard to defend, as it's got a ramp in here and this entrance over there. And he had the drone out here, but he decided better of it and decided to go for a spawning pool straight away, even though he had the minerals to go for a hatchery. I'm guessing that he's going to save up for that now, though. Meanwhile, the pink player has gone for a spawning pool as well. He hasn't gone for the fast one that he's gone through in the previous couple of games. He's just going for a fairly standard sort of timing, and I would not be surprised to see him get out a hatchery fairly soon. Although it looks like he's gone ahead and he's spent his minerals on another Evo chamber here. I'm not sure why these drones are attacking it, because that's valuable mining time that you could be spending. Obviously he's not going to be able to mine the gas as well. But yeah, I mean, just lay down a couple of spine crawlers, keep mining the minerals, get a couple of Zerglings or a queen out to deal with this, and just drop another gas on there, because it's only 25 minerals. Drop the gas on this other one, so it shouldn't be setting you back that much. But he has done this trick in the past game. It was very annoying then, and it's going to be annoying now as well. Last game, however, he did go for fairly early lings and tried to harass our green Zerg, but it looks like he is going to be a bit more prepared. He's got the spine crawler up very, quite early, I guess. So you should not be worried about ling run-bys at this stage. And this spine crawler is going to annihilate that Evo chamber. So that should be fine. Meanwhile, both players are getting up their expansions. The green player's expansion is done. The pink player is almost done. If we have a look at the income tab, they're fairly even. The pink player is just 2 behind. But, yeah, that's not a massive amount. And actually, pink player maybe could have been spending a bit more attention over there. He could have grabbed those broodlings. I think he can control them, and maybe started attacking the drones with them. Could have taken out 1 or 2 drones, perhaps. It looks like he is going to go for some ling harass, though. He's getting speed up, and I don't know how many lings he has, but he does have 8 on the production tab, so he should be able to go in there and at least start annoying this expansion, which is very undefended. He's actually mutating the expansion into the lair, so that's going to be very dangerous if the lings manage to go in here and wipe this out, because there's 1 queen, but the queen will take forever to get down there. There's no real lings for the green player, so he's got 2 there, but he is going to be in a lot of trouble with this base. He's building some spine collars, but it's just too little too late at the moment, and these drones are going to be severely hit upon. He is building 8 lings now, so I don't think he's going to have enough time to destroy this hatchery, but he did get about 4 or 5 drone kills there, so that was definitely worth the attack. And if he can get this one after it was created up to a lair, then that'll be a huge victory for our pink player. But he is going for a massive amount of lings to defend this, and you can see how smart the pink player is. He's got this beautiful attack in, putting a lot of pressure, scaring the drones away, forcing the green player to build up a ton of zerglings, and at the same time he was producing 8 drones. So he's up 11 drones in the lead now. It was absolutely beautiful play, and now the green player is going to have to catch up. You can see him building the drones up now, trying to get back. This is how the pink player won last game. He did very early Ling harass over there, and meanwhile he got a massive amount of drones up on both bases, and he just out macroed the green player. But the green player does have a lot of Lings there, so, and this expansion doesn't have that much defense, so I think you should be able to overwhelm these Lings, push in, take a lot of the drones out on this base, maybe, although the pink player is getting a lot more Lings. So once again, we have Ling wars going on between these two players. No upgrades to speak of between each player. They are building a ton of Lings on each side though, so we'll see exactly what happens. Looks like the green player does have the advantage at the moment, but that is a lot of Lings coming out. He's going to go in, he's going to kill the queen. I don't know if he'll have enough time to take out any drones, but here they come. The Lings are out now, so they're going to do an excellent job defending. Looks like these ones trying to get the banelings nest. They may get it, but I don't know. There's quite a lot of defending Lings around there. They've taken them all out. Keep pushing for the banelings nest. I don't know if this is a better option than going for the drones, because he could do so much drone damage there. He's choosing not to though. Pink player does have a bunch of Lings, going to try and take these guys out, but look at this amount of Lings coming back in. But here come the banelings. A couple of banelings did get morphed, and the green player is an excellent idea for him to get out of there at the moment, because one baneling could easily take out about 4 or 5 of these Lings, so I don't think it's going to be in his favour to try and move in with this Ling army again. Maybe, look at this, he's moving the banelings a bit closer in. If he can get past the banelings, then he should be able to do some good work, but the banelings are, yeah, there we go. He's sending in one Ling to scout it out, maybe to try and tempt the baneling into attacking it. There he goes, he's going to send this one in here. Unfortunately that baneling didn't get itself popped, but look at the amount of Lings that come in. I think at this point you could probably go in, take the baneling hits and still have more than enough forces to actually destroy them. There we go, look at that, 5 Lings just completely wiped out there. The rest of this army, he's just going to bulldoze in there. That was beautiful. That Ling had almost no health left. I think a baneling just must have been hiding under the ground there, because he just got exploded. Here we go, 2 queens. They've got a cut off there, but the Lings have found a little path around the outside, so they are going to get the surround. These queens are going down, but a lot of Lings just came out for our pink player. It's not going to be enough though. The army for the green player is just, look at that, 28 units versus 9 units. That's just absolutely incredible right there. He's going to keep producing Lings, keep up the pressure. He's going to take this hatchery out, and I think the pink player is going to be in a very bad position at the moment. The green player has been getting his harvester count up, not a lot, but he has been taking out a lot of harvesters. You can see all these guys are going down as well. The spine crawler goes down. There's the GG for this game, and it was just beautiful Ling pressure from this player, just absolutely beautiful. The pink did push out a little bit, did do quite a bit of damage here. Didn't manage to take out this hatchery though, just didn't have enough. And meanwhile he droned up, which I thought at the time was a very, very good sort of strategy. The problem was, most people would expect the green player, after losing all those workers, to build up enough Lings to push off the attack and then get back to catching up on workers. The green player didn't do that. He, instead of building up his workers again, he just built Lings and Lings and Lings and more Lings, and he kept the Lings coming constantly, on and on and on. And since he wasn't building that many workers, after a couple of minutes he just wore down the pink player. He did try and get the banelings out, and got a few of them out before the baneling nest went down, and they did take out their fair share of Lings, but in the end it just wasn't enough. There were some beautiful moves here by sending in single Lings, and I believe he took out 3 or 4 banelings like that, so it was some very, very good micro there from the green player, and in the end it was just really, really good timing. So there we go. Out of the set of 3 games, TofuMao has won 2 and adVII has won 1 game. So congratulations for this game and for all games to TofuMao, and I had an absolute ball casting this ZVZ game. It's really really does come down to a fine line when you're going Zerg versus Zerg, because the opponent is just as fast as you. They got crazy amount of units just like you, and there's no real counters, like real hard counters to anything. It's just how much can you get, how much economy can you keep up. The upgrades start to make a big difference, and yeah, it's just about how much armor you could get while still keeping your drones alive. And these players have shown exactly how to use the Zerglings early on in the game to eke out a win. So congratulations to both players, and this is Hairy Muppet signing off.